What does it mean to understand reality? Is it observing the world or uncovering the invisible laws behind it? More than 2,000 years ago, in a time without modern tools, computers, or laboratories, one man was already answering these questions. His name was Archimedes. He was not just a mathematician, not just an inventor, but one of the greatest scientific minds in human history. From discovering the principles of floating objects to designing machines powerful enough to defend entire cities, Archimedes reshaped how we understand science and engineering. This is the story of a man whose ideas were centuries ahead of his time. Archimedes was born around 287 BC in Syracuse, Sicily. At the time, Syracuse was a wealthy and powerful city, known for its culture, trade, and intellectual life. His father, Phidias, was an astronomer. Growing up in such an environment likely sparked Archimedes' early fascination with numbers and the natural world. As a young man, he traveled to Alexandria in Egypt, one of the greatest centers of knowledge in the ancient world. The Library of Alexandria contained vast collections of books and ideas from across civilizations. There Archimedes studied mathematics, geometry, and astronomy. Despite the opportunities in Alexandria, Archimedes eventually returned to Syracuse. He preferred a quieter life, focused on thinking, experimenting, and solving problems. He studied shapes, motion, balance, and forces, not just in theory, but in the real world. He believed that mathematics was the language of nature. At a time when many people relied on philosophy or belief, Archimedes relied on logic, observation, and proof. One of the most famous stories about Archimedes is the Eureka moment. The king of Syracuse suspected that a goldsmith had cheated him. He asked Archimedes to determine whether the crown was pure gold without damaging it. This seemed impossible. One day, as he stepped into a bath, he noticed the water level rose as his body entered the tub. He realized a powerful idea. An object submerged in water displaces a volume of water equal to its own volume. He could now measure the density of the crown. Legend says he was so excited that he ran through the streets shouting Eureka. This discovery became known as Archimedes' Principle. Archimedes also made extraordinary contributions to mathematics. He calculated the area of circles, the volume of spheres, and the properties of cylinders. One of his greatest achievements was approximating the value of pi with remarkable accuracy, an achievement that would not be surpassed for centuries. He developed techniques that resemble modern calculus. By breaking shapes into infinitely small parts, he calculated areas in ways far ahead of his time. Archimedes believed knowledge should be applied. One of his most famous inventions is the Archimedean screw used to lift water. He famously said, "Give me a place to stand, and I will move the earth." This reflected his deep understanding of mechanical advantage. By using simple machines like levers and pulleys, he demonstrated how small forces could move massive objects. During the Roman siege of Syracuse, Archimedes applied his knowledge to warfare. He designed powerful machines to defend his city. These included advanced catapults and large mechanical claws, sometimes called ship shakers, which could lift enemy ships out of the water. Some stories claim he used mirrors to concentrate sunlight and burn Roman ships. The Roman army found his defenses incredibly effective. What made Archimedes unique was his mindset. He was deeply focused, often losing himself completely in thought, caring little for wealth or fame. He would draw shapes in the sand, exploring ideas and solving problems. To him, thinking was more important than everything else. In 212 BC, the Romans finally captured Syracuse. Despite orders to keep him alive, a Roman soldier encountered him while he was solving a problem. Archimedes reportedly told the soldier, "Do not disturb my circles," but the soldier killed him. With his death, the world lost a great mind. Even after 2,000 years, Archimedes' influence remains strong. His principles are still taught in classrooms around the world. He proved that the universe follows logical rules. His work helped shape the foundations of modern science and technology. Archimedes was a man far ahead of his time. His life reminds us that great discoveries require curiosity, patience, and deep thinking. The world is full of mysteries. All we have to do is start asking questions.